The year is 2020, and there are two people in suits knocking on the door of Baltershite. The two people reveal themselves to work for a company called Time Warp, and were there to inform Bolter of the loss of his former colleague, Paul Goodman, who was reported to be a victim of the meatball pandemic. This news was devastating for Bolter, as he had placed bets that the ball cancer would kill him first, but either way, he had lost his best friend, which left him broken, causing him never to go outside again, even after it was considered safe to do so. Bolter saw no point in coming out to a world without Paul Goodman, but all that might change when his neighbour Jesse Pennisman shows up at his door to make him watch the highly anticipated Mineshaft movie. Bolter shuts the door on his face time and time again, until eventually he gives in and watches it with him. Maybe this movie that people were so excited to see could help him move on from the loss of his friend and could finally have joy back in his life.
Jesse tells Steve that it is time to fight the big one. Herobrine. Steve is confused. He thought Jesse said heroin.
He hated it. Was this all life had to offer? Mediocrity. Well, Bolter had enough. He cursed out humanity and locked himself away from it all. Baltershite had become a misanthrope. Years of wallowing in sorrow later, Baltershite has taken the shape of a ball. His older brother Gus, just Gus, looks at Bolter in disgust and tells him,
"Everything you thought had meaning. Every hope, dream, or moment of happiness. None of it matters. As you lie a blob of pity on a couch, none of it changes. When a demon-possessed meatball eats you alive. We all die. Does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in being born? Would you say that of your slain friend? About Paul Goodman? Was his life meaningless? It was not. His memory serves an example to us all, the greatest, the anguished. Paul Goodman's life has meaning because we the living refuse to forget him. And as you choke on that chicken bone, you remember how Paul Goodman died. Because he did not die weak. He died fighting the demons of this world. Now go out and do the same. My brother pushes forward. My brother screams out. My brother rages at those who stole his friend's life. Now go out and gobble some balls."
Motivated by his words, Bolter storms outside eating every meatball in sight to avenge his friend, but unknown to him was that this is exactly how Paul Goodman died. Baltershite awakes to a hand helping him up. It's none other than Paul Goodman, who is among a group of unicorns and one weird-looking human. Paul Goodman explains everything, how he had met them before when he travelled to the future. When working for Time Warp, that disease, Mo is the last surviving human of the meatball pandemic, who also slapped his nuts, giving him ball cancer, and how the black unicorn is going back in time to kill the devil before he created the meatball pandemic, stopping the dawn of mystical beings which would erase the unicorns that shunned him all his life from existence. All this and more in Season 2 of Misanthrope. Shit!